Law is celebrating its 20th anniversary with 20 special events. Here to talk about the anniversary is Donor Relations Officer Reginald Mitchell Sr. Welcome to Legal Connections.
Thank you for having me.
Oh my goodness. So tell us about this historic event.
Well, we got the law school back in 2000, but we actually didn't start classes until 2002. So that's why this is the 20th anniversary of us starting classes right here in Orlando, the return of the law school, but the reestablishment here in Orlando, Florida, started in 2002.
And I just, full disclosure, I was in the third class, so
Okay.
I'm excited about these things. But for the audience, please give us the background, the historical background. Why is the school here?
Well, you know, segregation used to be the law of the land in Florida. It was in the Constitution. Along comes Thurgood Marshall and all those folks on the way to Brown versus Board. They wanted to attend graduate and professional school in Florida, so they sued to try and get into the University of Florida. So in 1949, since the Supreme Court had already said you had to either give blacks a law school or they had to integrate the existing schools. So they said in 49, FAMU gets a law school. And we lasted until 1968. But in 1965, they gave FSU a law school, said don't admit any more students to FAMU. And for years, we went without a law school after the last class graduated in 1968.
And I do understand that you were a part of the school coming here.
That's right. So I was a graduate of FAMU, student body president, met Dr. Humphreys. Well, he decided he wanted to return the FAMU College of Law. And so he fought almost from the minute he got here to get the law school returned. And so in 1999, they were saying, well, we are in a budget recession and we can't have two law schools because FAMU wanted one first, FIU wanted one in South Florida. So when it was time to get ours back, they made a great argument that the two existing public schools are in North Florida, but the greatest population was in South Florida. So we said, okay, we'll come to Central Florida, the second greatest population. So we wanted to have it in Orlando, FIU, and Miami. They gave us both law schools. It was an election year, and John Thrasher said, you can't bring a law school to Tallahassee. So we gracefully accepted Orlando, Florida to place our law school when we got it returned in 2000.
I love the story. It never gets old. So, okay, so tell us about some of the events.
The events, there were 20 events, and so we had a lot of events. There's going to be a State of the Union during the Florida Classic. We had a FAMU Law event at the College of Law to invite alumni back and to help raise monies. They took on, you know, a competition to raise money for the law school. We had a judge's unveiling on FAMU's first home game, Friday, September 9th. There was an unveiling of a marker for all the 57 graduates of the law school. And so that was a great event. They had a judges gallery in May, I believe it was May, where they unveiled the 14 judges that they knew about at the time, listing all the judges for the graduates of law school. Turns out later we found out more information. We had at least 9 judges from the existing 57 class,
wow.
Right? So there's 4 additional judges that we're going to make known at some point. There's a gala coming on at the College of Law where it's going to be sort of like a culmination of all of these 20 events that we're doing in celebration of our 20-year anniversary.
So tell me more about the plaque unveiling.
Yeah, we felt it necessary to commemorate the original 57 graduates of the original law school. So we went to the location where the original law school was located on the side of Coleman Library, and we had a marker, a permanent marker that the family members and some of the, I think at least 2 existing living graduates of their like 4 remaining, right? They came and their families came, and we had a showing of all the names of all 57 original graduates. And so we had to talk about them because the achievements were just magnificent. We had a Secretary of State, we had a state senator, we had a state representative, 2 state representatives actually, one in Florida, Gwen Sherry, the first black female ever, and another in South Carolina. We had 9 judges. They would just dish the accomplishments that they did during a time where it was difficult to be an attorney is a testament to their legacy.
That is really, what a great idea and a great way to honor them. to do that. And we've lost a few recently.
Yes.
Dr.
Yes.
Humphreys
Yes.
and former Congressman Hastings. And
Yes.
so, yeah, so wow, what an amazing thing. So happy that you came here to share that with us, and thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Here's to many more years of FAMU Law in Orlando. We are looking forward to more success stories in the future.